Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Commanders coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, the Bills have been a team trending upwards the last few years. They did take a couple of devastating losses to KC in the playoffs the last 2 seasons, but here they are seeking that elusive first ever Super Bowl title.
And remember the history of this franchise, partner. They had been there 4 times in the 90s. Super Bowls 25, 26, 27, 28 without a victory. Somewhere, their quarterback, Jim Kelly, their runner, Thurman Thomas, their head coach, Marv Levy, they have to be smiling watching this team go for their first Super Bowl title.
Meanwhile, this is a Washington team that kind of flew under the radar this year. They weren't exactly preseason favorites to be here, far from it. But I guess it just shows you what a name change could do, I suppose. They're in the Super Bowl in their first year, Charles, as the Commanders.
The name may have changed, but the history is still there. 1992, Super Bowl 26. That was the last time that they were here, more than a quarter century ago. But you remember, they won Super Bowl 17 with Joe Theismann and John Riggins, and Super Bowl 22 with Doug Williams and Timmy Smith leading the way.
And Smith's throw taken in by Adams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Play action. It's Smith. He hits Adams, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the deep.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for. Right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Throw left side, there's London. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The Smith's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Caught on the right side by Adams. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 86 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown! Drake London. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Off of play action, here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, Both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pickett sets up play action. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll give this to Akers running right. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 117 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. They'll roll, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fields this way up at the 17. Set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They find some open field here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers. Room here to run. 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers, his second touchdown in the Super Bowl, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a four-possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Smith. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mixon with a first down carry. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Geno. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it in the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 43 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense on balance. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. On the give, this is Akers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. My goodness, 232 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On the handoff, it's Akers. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. The give running right is Akers. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Cam Akers with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Smith. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, Smith. And it's complete to Adams. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Davante Adams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that's a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's London. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And now off to the races, down the right side. 39 yards there, a big one. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Cam Akers with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Smith. Slant to Adams. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Now Smith. This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Taven Bryan with a nice play defensively.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, they did it. The Washington Commanders, Super Bowl champions. And this storied franchise will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.